So we just passed Mesquite about 10-15 minutes ago, and we have driven also past Littlefield and Beaver Dam. But right around the Littlefield area, I can't remember if it's before or after, but around there, just prepare yourself if you want to take some photos or stop at any of these points on the highway, because these are some of the most magnificent views, I would argue, from a highway that I've experienced. There were some incredible views on Wyoming, or in Wyoming rather, on a highway that went from west to east, from Jackson to Casper. But I don't know, this competes. I would say that this is kind of like driving through the Grand Canyon, or driving through a version of Grand Canyons. Maybe not as high, but still quite impressive. You know, I'm just getting the tail end of some of this beauty, but there's so much from every different direction that it's mind-boggling. I am absolutely in love in terms of how much variety there is. Like, it's not just one, you know, what is it, plateau, or one type of area that or geological formation, but it's just, there's so much variety, and we get to drive right through it. But if you have not been prepared for something like this, or you weren't, maybe there's better stuff in Zion, I have no idea, or Bryce National. Maybe this is nothing compared to all those. But I have to just say, if I knew about this, I would have possibly even added a little bit of time to stop if there are turnouts or lookouts for all these different areas, because they're just amazing. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's not a lot to them in some ways, but at the same time, there's so much. If you really think about the rich history that each of these formations represent, right? So I'm just ecstatic right now, and so glad that I made this trip. It's so I'm speechless.